So if I have to put it in a really simple term, what is Holepunch? I think that many of your viewers and almost everyone is familiar with the concept of BitTorrent. Right, BitTorrent is the most unstoppable file sharing system, right? So we have seen in the decade before BitTorrent many attempts that were all they all got shut down, right, for different reasons. The problem is that there was always a place for centralization, right? Centralization is always the problem, right? So that's why when you think to how to solve a problem in the peer-to-peer world, you have always to remember that the solution should be still peer-to-peer, right? You should never fall back into old habits of using a central piece, because otherwise that will become the weakest link of your chain. Anyway, we know BitTorrent as a way to share static files, right, between people, and it is beautifully built. It's like a BitTorrent is like if you think about it, is like Bitcoin has uses Bitcoin, took existing technologies and put them all together to build the best monetary system we know. And BitTorrent did similarly, right? So took like different technologies like hole punching and the idea of swarming and so on, and they shaped it in a way that build the most sophisticated, scalable file sharing system. But why limiting to, so this is, I believe, the brilliant part around hole punching and the Holepunch platform. So why limit yourself to file sharing, right? Because files are static files, right? It's something you have in your hard drive, that's it. But what if, instead of sharing a file, you do that you create a sort of torrent, but for data streams. Data streams are live data streams, ever-changing data, right? So it means that our video chat now is generating live data streams for video, and then you have the audio, the text, if you're texting, all the interactions that we have between each other are generating data flow. Those are live data streams. So imagine BitTorrent for data streams, and with, I believe, more in-depth research for the networking part, because then it's extremely highly optimized to connect peers also in even more complex networks. Because with BitTorrent you were at home, right? You had to run it on a desktop computer, so you didn't have to worry of, okay, I'm in the middle of nowhere, right, and I still want to connect with someone else, right? You still on your phone or your whatever. Instead, Holepunch, and Matthias especially, focused for so many years on getting the networking part right in order to make sure that all this concept could be brought to a next level. So with live data streams, if you receive a file on BitTorrent a little bit later, it's not a big deal. But if you are doing a video call, that is more problematic, right? So the concept is took BitTorrent, the evolution of torrent, but with more research on the stability on the network, high availability, throughput, and so on and so forth, and especially focus on live data streams. And Keet is the first. So Holepunch is this protocol, is this framework, and is also the name of the company that is building all this, right? So the framework and the software development kit is still called Holepunch, and is the software development kit is the thing that will allow developers to build applications on top of it, and will provide these primitives that will allow simple, distributed, decentralized, secure file storage, distributed meeting points for people that want to create rooms and share files and share video chats together. And all the magic basically happens in Holepunch. Keet is just a proof that what we have been building over the years and this vision works, right? We have been proving that this vision works, and the quality of the result is higher and superior than Zoom already with just a few months in development.
And it's super exciting for us because we love that when we release Keet, this very polished and super cool looking app that just works, and it's just like a really good app. Even if you don't know it's peer to peer, it's just like a really solid communications app with chat, file sharing, all these features that users love. but like no limits because it's all peer to peer. So like unlimited file sharing. You can have as much chat as you want. The video quality is really high because like there's no servers. You're just connecting directly to people. All that is possible from peer to peer, and like what excites me a lot, I'm sure it excites Paolo also, is that we know that all that work that's being done for that is actually just being delivered by our Holepunch platform, so that any other app we'll make in the future can like utilize all of that in a very simple way, so you can like keep making these really powerful apps because like all the hard work is there. We usually say like it's probably like 10% of Keet is actually Keet, and 90% of it is just the Holepunch platform just like doing its thing and delivering this cool experience. In fact, we've like the app itself is mainly developed by one guy in our company, like a normal front end developer that's just using the APIs available to just deliver this experience. This is a guy that would normally just be making websites, but all of a sudden, by giving all these primitives to somebody in this very easy to use package, they can start making these like apps that compete with like 100 million, if not billion-dollar industries online, because they can just do it all from the comfort of their computer, not having to worry about scale, DevOps. Like they don't have to spin up things on Amazon. They don't have to put in credit cards everywhere to like get anything going, because they can just have the entire experience on their computer, which is already powerful enough to do all this stuff already. Like we almost always get a little bit frustrated because we're always getting tricked into thinking we need all this stuff when we have like the most powerful computers in the world. Like how all those jokes about like the moon, the computing power they needed to land on the moon is like less than whatever. Like we have like a jillion times that, yet we're like in some weird tech dystopia where we can almost do less than back then, right? Because we've just been thinking into becoming consumers of this big cloud apparatus. So it's super exciting to just like turn that around and give the power back to developers and users.